Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a video about how to put on your WW1 boots and your WW1 puttees. Now, a bit of history. So with the WW1 boots, I've got some bar lacing here, so I'll also show you how to set up the laces for your boots in the correct manner. But the puttees were a woolen wrap that was worn by infantry soldiers to protect against a little bit of, so it was a bit of compression on their legs to help with running and moving all day, but also for mud, water, things like that. They did get wet, but with the wool, they would keep you warm. That's one of the things about wool, and it still is very hard to replicate, is that wool will keep you warm when it's wet. So unlike polyester or cotton, I mean, they didn't have polyester, but cotton especially will you'll get hypothermic. So yes, let's get into it, and I will show you how to put these on. So what we first need to do is set up our boot correctly with the laces in the correct manner. So with WW1 it's a little bit different because everything's wrapped and it's actually just friction and ties that hold everything together. What we're going to do is we start with our shoelace, and in one end we just tie a knot like such. You can cut off the tip if you want. I just leave it on because it doesn't really bother me and it adds a little bit of extra so it doesn't pull through. But what we need to work out first, because obviously you're probably not going to have all the same boots, we're going to work out which eyelet we need to go through, because with whatever boot we're on, say we're on the right one, we want to make sure that we're wrapping towards the outside, so everything is going in that direction. And then on the left boot, so you want everything going once again to the outside, but you would be going counterclockwise on the left and clockwise on the right. So we're going to start on the inside here and run our knot all the way to the top. Tuck our little end in so that it's not going to annoy us. Don't worry about the tension just yet. We can always fix that up at the end. We'll get it as much as you can while you've got it, but don't be too concerned about the tension. Okay, and this eyelet over here we don't use, because what's going to happen is we're just going to wrap it around like that, and then our putty is going to go over the top and secure. So just leave it as such, and I'm going to change positions now and I'm going to show you how to put it all together. Right, so now we have our boot on. I'm going to start by pulling all the laces nice and tight. Once we've got the tension we'd like, just going to wrap around a couple of times, and then on our last run we're just going to go through twice, and that'll do. Tuck your end in somewhere in the back of your boot or something, and then we're going to grab our putty. I'm going to do one today just for demonstration. And now, if you've got them rolled correctly, that's the way you want them. You don't want to you want them rolled like this, and I'll show you how to roll them up to the end. So we're going to start in the middle here, but we're going to come down on our first run so that we have a nice straight line, nothing poking out. Oh, that can sometimes happen because you do want a fair bit of tension. They will be tight to start off with, but as you march around, they will will loosen. So now we can start coming up the leg. You want to come on a little bit of an angle, but the key with these ones, if you buy good puttees, you'll get what they call stepping, where at the back, if you buy good ones, you shouldn't get that. You might have to do some hospital corners. I don't seem to need to do them with the shape of my legs. So what we're going to do, as I said, quite tight. So you don't want to cut the circulation off, but you want it to stay on because you don't want it to fall down. So using about where the putty is there, you're coming up, about a half. I'll see I've got a little bit of stepping there already. I'm going to come out. I'm going to try and fix that. We can do that, but just doing a bit of trial and error. There we go. And it's pulling nice and tight. And then we're going to come to the top, and obviously you would have your pants tucked in below. And then we have one last straight run at the end. And then we just continue keeping that flat. Now this isn't the best one, but just for demonstration purposes. And then that's exactly where you want them to end, on the side of your boot there. Once again, a double twist, nothing special, and you're on. And that is how you get your puttees done. As I said, a little bit of stepping, but not too bad. And, if I was getting ready for a parade, I would mess around with that a little bit more and probably do some turns, but that'll do for a little demonstration. So when you're taking them off, you don't want to just rip them off. You want to take this bit and wear that, because that's going to be the outside of your stitching. Sorry, on the outside of your, this bit here, the outside of your putty. You're going to take your putty, tie, and I just wrap it around my fingers like that, and then tuck it in a little ball on the outside of your putty, and then continue to move the putty in the, just doing the reverse action of how I put them on. This way, when you come to do your puttees next time, as you saw at the beginning of the video, they'll be wrapped nice and neat for you to be able to put them on easily. It also stops them from getting crinkled while they're in storage. Keeps them nice and flat. As simple as that. So that's just a nice quick one for you today. That's for, the reason I do that is we have our World War I reenactors in 15th Battalion. So yeah, feel free to ask any questions you guys like, and hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.